All right, so I will just want to share a little bit about, let's say, the direction of work I want to go more in this module. So all of us here, we already had some, either a little bit of background or experience with mindfulness, presence, witnessing. Some of you have dedicated your life to this. So that's a prerequisite for doing deeper kind of work. And, we'll keep doing that. I'll bring this up each time. Anything to do with consciousness practices, witnessing, self-inquiry, all of this. I'll bring it each time because it's, especially if we are new to this, it's easy to forget and get back into being identified with the thought stream and with the story. So I'll do this each time. However, I like to use this platform of witnessing and the platform of that you guys already have some experience with unpleasant feelings and unpleasant sensations, and you can take them, you can allow them, and things like that. I would like to go back now from this platform of resting as awareness the best you can, or being the witness of this show, to go back more thoroughly, going back to our human experience and the Scott and the Joe and the Mihai, and have more like a more thorough scraping of the personal subconscious barrel. And I will focus also more and more on really clearing deficiency stories or relational deficiency stories. Also, this kind of, I want to focus more on repression, which we developed from childhood in order to either we as whatever osmosis from our parents, or we needed to unwillingly repress aspects of ourselves in order to get love and approval or to avoid problems. So this repression is very, very deep. Repression of voice, repression of hard to put boundaries, hard to express, hard to share vulnerable stuff. It's not okay to feel or show my grief. It's not okay to feel and show my anger or my fear. And I myself, I'm getting deeper into this. Actually, I hired someone from Killer Binkovic, a friend of mine, to do this kind of level 2 of KI with the repression work. And so I'm very, I'm getting more, I'm covering more territory, so it's not just theoretically. And even things like joy, repression, for some of us, the parents were not joyful. It was not okay to be happy and playful when they were all miserable, so we had to put in the box. Some of us, like myself, developed this like not trusting love, not trusting connections, closeness. So there's love repression. And so I would like to go more into that, while all the time from the understanding and platform that we are that which is aware of phenomena. Whatever this is, we are that which is aware of phenomena. So, and processing this stuff from awareness with the understanding that this awareness is might not be personal, and actually, who knows? That's what the sages say. They are saying basically some trippy stuff that, you know, all of us now here, all these bodies are aware, and what these teachings, they propose the theory that there's only one awareness that is watching holographically for all of these bodies. And I'm going to go into that too, more like trying to challenge because even if we have some insights that, okay, there's the witness, I'm the presence, there may still be leftovers or beliefs that this presence is limited and personal and finite. And so I will go into this module sometimes to explore the evidence we have on that theory that this consciousness is personal. And but I found out that kind of focusing just on the being aspect, although it can bring a big relief and many things can like resolve themselves, and many imaginary problems, they are seen as imaginary. Some stuff, the strongest stuff, they are still there. And I found out that going to this higher dimension, which is true, going to our true identity, can have this effect of bypassing and continuing to enable this unprocessed stuff. Yeah, and as a way to process this unprocessed stuff, the tricky part is that they are hidden. They come out in when you are triggered or in a new situation or with people or social media. And the deeper stuff, they don't really quite come up. So we need to use some skillful means to bring them up. So I will use this KI tools, skill inquiries, because they are the sharpest to bring up stuff. And I believe all of you here and online are familiar with this. So I remind you that even during the time of this, we're going to do some meditation and some inquiry. I will use this reverse inquiry or probes, which, well, I will say something like I can fully say whatever I need to say to my partner. It's safe to be myself. Some statements like that. And then you can just say them to yourself, or you can whisper them to yourself. And then not think about it, not try to, oh, is it true? Oh, I wonder if like, more like use that, remember the principle of a pebble, that inquiry, that statement is like a pebble and it drops in your subconscious. And your job is to go right into noticing and be curious about the waves, the ripples. And sometimes it can come as straight up thought, like, yeah, whatever, bullshit. No. Or sometimes it may take some time for the thought to come. It's like a droplet on a faucet. Sometimes may be needed to repeat it if nothing comes. Sometimes instead of a thought, we may have no thought. Some of us, our mind is more quiet, but don't be deceived by that, because there might be stuff hidden. So sometimes it's a result of the inquiry. You may have just uneasy in the belly or something, some somatic contraction, if that is the case, first allow it fully and then mine it. If this were to say something in the belly, what would it say? Now there will be a thought, very likely, or an image. So here now we have a thought. So yeah, these are the ripples. Sometimes maybe dropping that inquiry and there will be just feeling. You know, there's a difference between a contraction in the stomach and a feeling of sadness. You know, if you have a feeling, that's actually great. It's just we allow it. Oh yeah, also these inquiries, these reverse inquiries or probes we may do, it works better if there is any part of the body, you know, towards the end of meditation or something, there's any part of the body that you feel any unpleasantness, it's good to feel into that and and use the inquiry as you are feeling into it, because it's already something here. We don't know what it is. So that's a more skillful way to use the reverse inquiry if you are in touch with some inner, so the inner body experience. So don't do it just in the head. Yeah, and just there's this danger, because this is amazing, this realization that, oh wow, there's this inner silence, and all of my shit is just, wow, it's not me, and it fades away, and it's like quiet, and that's not real. And so, but if we, yeah, that I used it. I used it even recently, using this to put back in the box unwillingly some unpleasantness, you know, because when we stay there, then that's, and if we stay there and we don't allow, we are kind of almost attached to the quiet space, then acts like putting a lid back on the pot, boiling pot. All right, so with this introduction, I would like that we just relax your body and sure you are comfortable. And we can start with like 5, 6 deep breaths to allow the day to recede, and traffic, work, kids, whatever, they can wait when we finish. And using the movement of the breathing as an anchor into the here and now presence. It's not about preventing thoughts from coming. Thoughts, they tend to come, images. We allow and rest as that which notices thoughts, come back to breathing. Allowing the air to go past the lungs into the belly. Really, really watching closely the ebb and flow of the breathing process. Whenever we catch ourselves taking a ride, taxi in the mind, we can hop off right away. Coming back to the here and now, effortlessly being present. And as the influx of thoughts gets slower, you can drop, focusing on the breath, and welcome the totality of the now. allowing and watching these words and pictures, sensations, contractions, feelings, as well as the world, the sounds, temperature. Nothing to attain, nothing to arrive anywhere. Fully allowing the inner body, tensions, energies. It's okay, there's nothing, it's not a problem. With thoughts, the only thing here is that it's very easy to stick to a thought and check out. So best we can to notice something arises in us. Or sometimes this is hard to do that. So even if some thought is here already, not try to stop it, but not go with it, not hop in. For some of us, this kind of exercise we may find ourselves very at peace and relaxed. And for some of us, we may realize, oh gosh, I have all of this stuff in the body. It's all okay. But if there is energies that pull on your attention, first of all, can we welcome them completely? And if you notice such energies in your body, can you just put your hand there just for me to put your hand where you have it? Even if it's subtle. Okay, all right. So as you feel into that, to help with this welcoming, because sometimes we say, yeah, welcome it, allow it, but we don't, because the resistance is so well practiced. So if you notice anything in the body, feel into it, and we can say this and witness and allow. It's totally okay for me to feel and allow this energy. If there's any objection like, oh, I don't like it or it's too much, it's okay, witness that. Otherwise, allowing. I want to feel and allow these energies fully. They don't need to go away. They don't need to go away. Wanting that they go away, it's some agenda resisting the experience, keeps it there longer. But notice now the energy there, if it's still there or shifted, or but also notice the space surrounding that energy. It's like the energy, the sensation is like an actor, and this aware presence is the stage. Notice this background. It's a very interesting, playful exercise to notice when the thought is already here. I don't know, it came mysteriously, we didn't seemingly notice it, and it's already here. And it's an interesting exercise to do nothing about it and just see how that image or words, memory, how it dissipates it, like a wave reaching the shore that collapses. To watching the effortless disappearing of these thoughts. The disappearing of these thoughts, or the disappearing of these sounds of my voice, they reveal this aware something which remains. And relax the jaw, the eyelids, eyebrows. Give the full weight of the body, allow gravity. No interfering with the show. You, the real you, is not in the show. The show appears in you. Tuning back into the inner body in case you ignored it for some time. Welcome and allow. We don't need to focus into the unpleasantness, if there is any. We can have a more open awareing and still notice. No need to focus. Yeah, and for some of us, these energies, or they may turn into a feeling, like a sad or a feeling. So that's awesome if that's the case. You can use this. Thank you for coming. Finally, thank you for coming to this feeling. I love you. I don't reject you anymore. You can stay as long as you need. To whom do these feelings appear? What is aware of the sensations, sounds? Using this question pointer as a just to check, to be curious. So that's a good beginning or prerequisite for actually really processing from awareness. When you work on, when you're doing your own, you can start with that. You can do it shorter time, but starting with getting more present, some mindful breathing to arrive more fully in the now, allowing, noticing some resistance inquiry to make sure we don't subconsciously resist unpleasantness. So we can go to some somatic inquiry, investigating. So if you can bring in your mind's eye a panorama, like a VIPs, important relations in your life, whether you like them or not, like family members, I don't know, ex-wife, boss, co-workers, partners, parents, relations, all relations. Just seeing this here, these images, memories. And also, if those of you who shared you had some tension in the body or something, bring attention into that area too. Look at each people like that and see if this tension or activation in your body, it flares up in some way with somebody in particular. Remember, now what we see is images, sensations, and passing thoughts. So from all of these people, let's hone into some relationship that is difficult, that you get triggered sometimes. Just hearing them maybe, or when they say something, or just having them in your field here. Those things you say, oh, fuck it, let's not go there. But it's in the body. So hone into some relation or some situation with someone in your life that brings some friction, some anxiety, some trigger, some anger, some judgment and fear. And let all the other ones go. Let the other ones go and just see this situation or this dynamic. And also maybe some new set of sensations or feelings started to appear in you. First of all, allow them fully. Then as you see this situation or this person, ask yourself as an inquiry, what emotion is evoked in me? What energy or emotion is evoked in me in connection with this person? Yeah, what emotion? Like sad, mad, I don't know, something, irritation, some mysterious energy. Look at them. What is emotion, energy is evoked in me in connection to them? And it's here now. Yeah. So see where it's in your body. And then say this. I want to feel this now fully. I want to feel this fully now. Welcome and allow. You can let your body do whatever. Your body wants to go down, or let the body do whatever it wants. Fully allow this. See again that person or situation or somebody on social media. It can be anybody. See what does it bring in me emotionally, energetically. So it's here now, perhaps. Do the inquiry. It's perfectly okay for me to feel and allow this now. I'm not afraid to feel this now. If there's no mind objection, really allow. There's a mind objection. Notice the objection. Stay with that. If some of you have, instead of a feeling that it flows, you have some contraction or some tension somewhere in connection to this person. So you can put your hand there just for me to know. Okay. So now feel into that area and see again this person or situation, which is an image. And feel into that area and do the boomerang. What deficiency story, what of my old stories is evoked in me in connection to this person? Like, I have to hide, I don't matter, I'm not good enough, anything like that. And let it come from that area, or just let it come, whatever it is. What deficiency story is evoked in me by this? And whatever comes, now that is a thought. The voice, even if you have strong feelings, just put this thought on the screen. Turn towards this thought, whatever this is. I don't matter, I'm not good enough, I'm not safe, whatever, I don't know. Something wrong with me. Turn towards that words. It's almost to make them stay on the screen. And just really see it from what you are, from the awareness. See those. If each one of you identified that, whatever that is, just raise your hand for me to have a sense. Okay, very good. So if you have it, if you have it, then simply reverse that. Look at that person and reverse it. I don't know. I'm lovable just the way I am. I can fully be me with them. Just reverse it. Reverse it and whisper it. Reverse it and then witness whatever comes up. Looking at them, reverse inquiry on the deficiency story. Maybe more things will come. Be bold and face them without trying to argue with them or get rid of any feeling. If some of you are groovy and at peace and all of that, that's okay. Don't feel bad. Just enjoy. If some of you have a tension and it's not clear what deficiency story is connected to that, you can feel into the tension and just mine it out. If this were to say something, what would it say? And whatever comes, don't merge with it. Be the witness of this set of words. Take some time to really welcome any energy, allow it to do whatever. Doesn't need to be calm. So all these are phenomena. Painful phenomena, old phenomena. It's phenomena. It appears to you as that which perceives. As things get more settled, bring up the person again. Just see them, see them. If there's any feeling connected to them, welcome it. I'm not afraid to feel this now. Yeah, release custody and control over these energies. Trust me, it will go much easier and faster to let them. And whatever deficiency story you discover, look at the person or people, feel into your body and reverse it. Whatever is said, reverse it, the opposite. And witness and allow thoughts, energies. And witness one thought at a time. There's thought, just one thought. Let this thought be your baby. You don't want to abandon this baby. Almost try to make it stay, like a writing or something. Can say it again. Maybe there's another thought. Notice that, this thought appears to you as awareness. It is not you. But face it though. And come into your body and allow more energy or feeling or sensation. A lot of these feelings we have in connection to a triggering situation is not always, but it's often is that the feeling connected to the fact I believe my deficiency story. It causes a lot of pain. Keep allowing and noticing that. Notice that in which these feelings appear. Notice the okayness of that which is aware. Also, going back to the deficiency story, what is one utility? What do you get? Ask yourself, what do I get out of maintaining this story? What is the payoff? Just see if anything comes. Believe that in order to be safe, in order to punish myself, in order to get love or approval or something, or to explain what's happening. I believe that I'm a piece of shit to explain why people are so nasty to me. Whatever it is, what is the utility of believing that story? And see if there's any explanation, just see that, make it really be awake to that interpretation. Then you can reverse that utility. Like if it came like, well, I believe that I'm not good enough in order to save or something, you can reverse that and say, I don't need to believe this to be safe, or I don't need to believe this to whatever utility you have. Just say this inwardly, witness some more, whatever comes. Now we can kind of wind down. I'll stop storing content material. This just takes some time to allow whatever is here, whatever leftovers, any energy, any things to just welcome them like fishes swimming through you as this awake water. Give them freedom to swim around, to stay. And going back to the beginning, this global sense of being present to what is. Is any persistent stuff? You can just check it and ask yourself, am I this stuff in my body? Or am I that which is aware of it? And then go back to what you are, consciously, knowingly, being this, whatever it is that is aware. Which fully allows anything to appear in it, doesn't resist it. For the last couple of minutes, just doing nothing, allowing ourselves to just be. Unless you have already done so, you can begin to open the eyes. First, without focusing, just more like a baby, like an alien, seeing free from concept.